Good evening and welcome to the inaugural Life Trends webinar. This has been a long time in the making, and finally tonight, for the first time, I'm going to be giving you the new presentation for Life Trends, and you're going to love it. We just did it on this past Saturday, and the response was amazing. I mean, from everybody in the room, not one person left there not believing they had a tremendous future ahead of them. So tonight, I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to give you this amazing presentation. And I want you to know that as we make this transition from Travel 10 to Life Trends, it'll be happening over the month of November and December. We'll be officially in our pre-launch mode in January. But many of the things that we want to do are now in place and working, so it's not going to stop anybody from building and putting people in, and the messaging that we're going to be able to deliver. It's just that all the new websites and everything else to support it won't be completely finished until January 1st. But it's time to start looking at this as what this company is, which is Life Trends. So again, for all of you that have been in Travel 10, you don't have to do anything. This will just happen automatically. Just in January, you'll wake up, you'll push a button, and everything will be Life Trends. So tonight, I want you to see the new presentation. Next week, I'm going to, for the first time, introduce you to our new marketing and creative services directors, which is David and Tracy Pike. And they're the ones that are behind the scenes starting to build everything you're going to be seeing. So you're going to be very excited to hear from them and what their vision is for Life Trends moving forward. With that being said, let's jump into the presentation. And I think you're going to really, really enjoy this. All right, let's begin. First off, don't you love that look and that name, Life Trends? I mean, it says it all. That's really what we're about. We're truly a travel and lifestyle company, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be something that everybody in America is going to be able to engage with. And when you see the way we're going to be marketing this and the way this thing's going to be built, you're going to be so excited because for the first time, you're going to have a company that's so different than anything else that's ever been out there. This is almost a non-networking company. It's designed to reach, the masses. It's designed for that 95% that never get in network marketing. Of course, the 5% that love network marketing, they're going to just love it all the more because they're going to realize how much possibilities they have here with Life Trends. So let's begin. Let's tell the story here about Life Trends. Let your adventure begin. Doesn't that sound good? Everybody wants an adventure, right? So let's start with what we're about here, which is travel and lifestyle. For first, travel. So what does travel mean to you? I mean, everybody travels. But why do you travel? Well, you travel because you want to go on vacations, holidays. Some of us have to take business trips, family gatherings, like over the holidays here, everybody's going to, traveling probably for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Business travelers always are out there, and you got overnight stays. We just want to get away for the weekend. You have those unplanned events where things come up. You just have to go somewhere. And of course, we all have our bucket list. That's the things that we dream about doing, that we say, sometime in my lifetime, I'm going to go to these destinations and these places. But here's the great thing. By the time we finish this presentation, you're going to know that a lot of things that are on your bucket list, you're going to be doing some of them this year. So where do you travel to? Well, obviously, it's everywhere. It's across the state, across the country, overseas. But a lot of people aren't traveling. Right? So what if you can't travel today, and maybe it's going to be a few months before you can take a vacation. So what does lifestyle mean to you? Well, lifestyle includes dining out, right? We all love to dine out, and eating healthy. Sometimes we just like to go and eat healthy in places. I mean, lifestyle has to do with entertainment. We all love to be entertained. We like to go to movies and concerts. We all love to go to amusement parks and recreational places. I mean, that's something we do all the time. Shopping. What person doesn't like to shop? Even me. I always tell my wife I'm not much of a shopper, but like most men, what I do is when I want to buy something, I just want to go in and get out. But I still like shopping. I like buying it. I just don't want to waste a lot of time. My wife, on the other hand, she could spend all day in the malls just looking at this, looking at that, picking and choosing, but she enjoys it. I mean, it's fun for her. So whether it be shopping, whether it's apparel, fashion, or anything you want, lifestyle is important to all of us. We all have recreational things we like to do, like golf and tennis and sports activities. A lot of people are into gaming and videos. Okay, some of us are into exercise and fitness and achieving goals, but whatever it is, wouldn't it be nice if you could do all these things at a much, much, much lower cost every time? Well, of course it would be. And that's exactly what we're talking about with Life Trends. We're going to be able to provide, whether it be travel or any lifestyle benefits, at wholesale cost. So let's talk about travel and vacations first, okay? Now, just threw these numbers in here because I want everybody to get an idea of how big of an industry this is, because you being in this industry means you've got a lot of opportunity. I mean, look at that, 1.1 trillion. 1.1 trillion in traveler spending. That's a lot. I don't even know how you measure a trillion. I just know it's a lot. It's over 2.3 billion trips every year. It supports over 15.7 million jobs, which, by the way, you're going to have a career in this. You're not going to have a job, but you're going to be part of this. You're going to be able to, receive amazing income from just being a part of this industry. So when you get ready to travel, what do we have to do? Well, first we got to make a choice, right? Where are we going to go? The location, destination, which hotel, what airline. So as you're thinking about taking a trip, and it's funny, in life, most of us probably spend more time planning a 2-week vacation than we do our whole lifetime, because it's exciting, right? I mean, it's exciting when you start looking down, okay, where are we going to go? What hotels, what airlines are we going to travel? What are the dates? Is it flexible or fixed? Am I in a hurry? Can I wait? When's my vacation? When are we going to take it? Now it gets down to the big questions, deals. Can I get a deal? Who's offering the best deals out there? I got to find those, because I don't care who you are, rich, poor, in between, we all love deals. Now, price, that's what I really think it's down. Can I afford it? And what's the best day to buy? Is there a best day to buy? All these are questions that we have to ask when we're getting ready to travel. But guess what? When you travel with us, all those things are taken care of, because guess what? You know you're going to be traveling at the lowest cost that exists. Now, just to give you a little background, for those of you that aren't kind of familiar with the travel industry, if you look at what's out there right now, and you see all these names over here, Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Orbitz. I mean, if you see all these names, I'm sure you've booked through one of them, because these are all the OTAs, online travel agencies, that you have to go book for either hotels or resorts. But here's what a lot of you don't know, and this is really interesting. They're all competing against themselves, because actually Booking.com and Expedia, they own all the others. And they don't want you to know that, because here's what happens. Number one, they're just competing against themselves. The price fluctuates just a few dollars between all the booking engines. And because of what's called hotel rate parity, they all sell within a few dollars of each other, always. So along comes a company called Life Trends. So what makes us different? Number one, we don't have to follow that hotel rate parity. Why? Because we're behind closed doors. We're a subscription model. We're not open to the public. Therefore, we can trade off, and this is exactly what we do, we can trade off those unbelievable margins that people are paying every day. We can reduce those margins and do it in base with a subscription model. Now, again, it's just economics. If your subscription costs you a very small amount and you're saving a very large amount, that's a good deal for you. That's a good deal for every person you share this with. And that's exactly what we're doing. It's not a game, it's not smoking, it's real. I mean, that's all we're able to do, because we're subscription based, is that we, just like everybody else that you buy your phone from, or Netflix, or Hulu, all these names you see over here, they all do the same thing. They are based on subscription. But what we do, because of our subscription, we can discount. So we can now give you really, truly discounted costs. Let's take a look at that. Here's an example. I'm just going to show you one example. This is a stay in Orlando, and it's a 3-night stay. And you see over in the right, the public price is $951. Now remember, this is taken real time, right from our booking engine, and it shows you how much the public would pay to stay there. Now, here's your price if you're through Life Trends, $440. Now think about that. $440 our price versus $951. How much of a savings is that? Look at that. That's a $500 savings in a 3-night stay. Who wouldn't want that? Yeah, everybody does. And this is just one example of thousands, because look at the bottom line there. Over 950,000 hotels and resorts worldwide to choose from. And you're always going to get the lowest price, always. So think about how cool that is when you can go out and you can save that much money on just a 3-night stay. What's going to happen if you're business traveling? You're traveling all the time. How much you're going to save? What if you take really nice vacations every year? Think of how much you're going to stay on a weekly stay or a 2-week stay. What if you're in a position like you're going to be if you're in Life Trends, where you're going to probably want to take 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 vacations a year? Maybe more, but that's a lot. So we've got this a great way to save everybody money on the travel, day in and day out. Secondly, we're a lot more than travel because it's everything. It's cruises, it's rental cars, it's luxury homes, it's all types of activities, it's shopping, it's restaurants, it's entertainment. Everything that you spend your money on, everything you spend your money on, you're going to be able to save when you're part of Life Trends. Everything. Here's some examples of some of the lifestyle and leisure activities we offer. Look at that. I mean, shopping. Everybody shops. You can save money. I don't care what stores you go to. We've got ways for you to save money. Golfing. If you golf, if you like any kind of activity, you're going to save money. Restaurants. Amazing deals on restaurants. We're going to be talking about that in just a minute. One of the things we're going to be offering you in the world of restaurants. Theme parks. You want to go to Disney? You want to go to Universal? You want to go wherever you want to go? You can save money on those theme parks. Anything is family fun. Automotive. What if you're buying a car? A lot of people feel like, what if you could buy that car at really a dealer invoice? Well, you can through what we're offering here. I mean, and then take everything else that's out there. I mean, for example, shows. You like to go to shows. You can save money on shows. You go to movies. I'm a big movie buff. I love the fact that every time I go to a movie, if somebody's next to me is paying $14 for their ticket, I'm paying $8 for my ticket because I get this savings through Life Trends, and I do it every day. So anything you can think of, insurance, prescription, yeah, what about medicines and stuff? For a lot of people who don't have insurance, you can save a bundle of money on all your prescription medicines, even groceries. We have discounts on groceries. We all have to spend money on groceries every day. So anything you can think of. Here's just an example, and this is just a small sample of the literally thousands and thousands of merchants that give you amazing discounts you're not going to get anywhere else. They only exist through this concept we have through Life Trends because it's subscription-based, it's behind closed doors, so they give you that little extra benefit. And it's worth a lot of money. How much is it worth to you? Probably, I would think on average, a person can save on a conservative basis $1,000 a year. I mean, very conservative. A person that takes a few vacations could save $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a year. And that's conservative. And that's if you don't do anything big. That just means it's just little things. So let's talk about pricing now, because that all sounds good. Save $3,000 or $4,000 a year. Wonderful, wonderful. And you really can with what we have. But what's it going to cost you to say that? Because they're obviously, nothing's for free. There's got to be a cost. So here's the cost. And this is what's amazing. So what does it cost? And is it affordable? Well, let's take a look and see. Here's what we do at Life Trends. The standard industry package out there, in other words, if you went and bought this benefits package, because we're not the only ones that have ever created something like this. I mean, this has been around for a while. But again, it's always behind closed doors. Most people don't know it exists. But if you did go buy one of these somewhere, they usually will cost you between $3,000 and $5,000 up front. One-time payment, $3,000 to $5,000, some even higher than that. And you're going to have at least an average annual subscription fee of $350 a year. Every year, year in and out, most of them around 500. So think of that. Tens and tens and tens of thousands of people join these membership programs every year. So what's it going to cost you to be involved in our program? Look at this. And I love this. When free really becomes free. Let's see how. Your monthly subscription fee, how much is it? $39.95. So for $39.95, you can literally save thousands of dollars. And you don't have to pay this an annual renewal fee either. A monthly business fee? Oh, that's if you want to be in the business and share this with others. Well, that's $10. So now you've got a monthly subtotal of what? $49.95. That's all to be in the business. And this is the cool part. Same as cash restaurant certificate. What does that mean? That means we give you a certificate worth $50 every month. So you're paying $49.95. You get a $50 same as cash restaurant certificate. So what's your monthly cost? Big fat zero. Think about that. You're already ahead just for sign. Matter of fact, you're ahead a nickel. Not much, but you're ahead. So think about that. You've got this package that's amazing, which can save you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It costs you absolutely nothing. And when you share it with people, not only are they going to save and they're going to want to do this, but you're going to make tremendous commissionable income because out of that monthly subscription fees you see there, that $39.95, guess what? We pay $20 of that, $20 of that to you in the form of commissions. Let's look at it. This is what's so cool about this. Oh, by the way, before I even get into how you're going to make money and how cool this is, it gets even better because guess what else we're doing? We're going to eliminate that $39.95 for you. You know how we're going to do that? Very simple. Spread the word. The moment you have 3, your subscription's free. Think about it. It's 3 and free. And on top of that, we'll still give you the $50 cash certificate every month. So now you're plus 40 and you haven't done anything. And well, you've done something because you've now shared it with 3 people that are in the business and your subscription's free. And guess what? They're going to start building and making you money. Let's look at how. And this is where the adventure begins. This is where it starts to get exciting because all we've talked about so far is savings, 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 and really an opportunity that costs. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's saving you so much. But how about when we look at the flip side? How much can you make here at Life Trends? Now, again, this is going to be a simple thing you will ever do in your life. And you're going to see how when we get to the end about how we market this. But it starts with this. We have a thing called gigabucks. What's a gigabuck? Well, basically what you're doing when you share Life Trends with somebody, you're sharing an actual gig. You know, it's a side gig that everybody's going to be able to do very simply, and just share it. And we're going to be able to share it, as I'll show you how, in a method that's going to be amazing. But when you do that, every time you get what we call a DBO, what's a DBO? It's a digital business owner. That's somebody that gets into the business of Life Trends. We call them a digital business owner. So that's what you would be. If you're in this business, you're a DBO. And also, if you have the luxury subscription package, you're also a customer. So every time that happens, every time you set one up, whether it just be a DBO or a customer, or they do it simultaneously, you're paid $20 in gigabucks. Now, what's a gigabuck? It's like a real dollar. 1 gigabuck equals 1 US dollar. So that means that when you get a gigabuck, it goes into your account, it sits there, it never expires, it's real money, and you can use it for vacations and travel anytime, any place, anywhere in the world, no blackout dates, no restrictions. It's yours to use anytime. Now, why do we do that? Well, because the whole concept behind Life Trends is to have you take vacations every year. We want everybody that's in this business to be able to take vacations. A lot of people can't afford to take vacations. They don't have the time to take vacations. With this, you're going to be able to. So we want you taking those vacations, so we give you gigabucks. But we don't stop with just gigabucks. That's just a starting point. Because the second thing that happens is that you have what we call a VIP travel saver card. And this card is designed for the person that tells you no. Now think about this. Everything we're talking about is people saying yes. But when a person tells you no, what usually happens in a business? Well, that's the end of story. You make nothing. It's over, done. You've been rejected, correct? Not here. When a person tells you no to either the product or the opportunity to become a digital business owner, guess what? You can give them a free VIP travel saver card. So what does that mean? That means that when you give them this card, they can then go and use it anywhere in the world, just like you can. And whatever they save, for example, you see this example right here. Let's say they went to, this is a 1-week stay in Italy, and the public price out there with everybody else is $1,800. Our price is $1,197. They saved $600, right? When they save, whatever they save, you make 50% of that. And that's paid to you in the form of cash. It goes into your account. So in this example, that person saved $600 because they told you no to the business. They took the card, they used it on a trip, and you earned $300. Now, where have you ever seen that before, where somebody tells you no and you make money? How cool is that? And this happens over and over and over again, except that most people aren't going to want to tell you no. So when they look at this entire presentation and see how simple this is, how easy it is for them to grow it and duplicate it and to build it and to make a tremendous income from it. So there's no reason to say no. But if they do, there you go. They got it. Now, second phase, the second way you can make money is through small business owners. It's going to be small, it can be big business owners, but a business program. And all that is a way for a business owner to be able to thank their customers. Every business owner, think about this, and maybe you're a business owner and you're watching this. The one thing you'd love to do, and every business owner wants to do, is thank their customers, right? They want to be able to tell their customers, thank you, customer appreciation. Or maybe they want to get new customers. And so they want to have something to incentivize a person to listen to what they have. Guess what? They now have it with this card. Because what they can do is they can take this card and they can give it to them. And what we do is we give this card right here. This is for the VIP business program. This is for my older business, Good Life. We still have these cards. We're going to use them up. It's fun, fantastic. But now they're 5 times the value. So a business owner comes into this program for $49. He can give out 1,000 of these cards, 1,000 to his customers, 1,000. Now, why is that good for him? Because in this program, he makes 25% of whatever they save. And guess what? You make 25% of what his customers save. So think about the possibilities there. For the business owner, that's a potential revenue with one business owner of $250,000 if everybody used up the cards. Now, that won't happen, of course, but what difference does it make? What if it's only 50,000 or 20,000 or 10,000 or 5,000 or 1,000? I mean, you cut it the way you want. The numbers are still phenomenal. And that's just one business owner. And so this is the second way you can make money. Now we're getting into the good stuff. This is the way you're really going to generate a tremendous income for you. And I want you to understand something. This is so simple that everybody in the world can do it. It's really almost non-networking because there's no qualifications, there's no volume requirements, there's none. It's strictly a monthly referral bonus. All that means is if you refer people to this program, you share, which we'll show you how to share in just a minute, and you share it with people and they join as a DBO or just a customer, you make money. You make $2 per every customer every month. But here's the cool part. It's not just the ones you personally set up. It's through 10 tiers of referrals. Let's look at what that looks like. So for example, you've come in as a digital business owner, and let's say you put in 5 DBOs. You could put in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You can put as many as you want, but let's say you just put in 5, okay? So that's 5 DBOs, all right? And obviously most DBOs, when they come in, because they're in the business, they're gonna wanna build it, they want the savings, and it's free anyway. So they're gonna be a customer. But also, in this example, let's just show them having 1 customer each. That's it, not 5 or 10. You can imagine you had out one program, 1 business owner you get, and they get all these customers, and these people start signing up. I mean, it's crazy the amount of people that will be in this. But again, let's just keep it so conservative. 1 customer each. So that means you've got the 5 DBOs that you set up for each customer, plus the 1 customer each, so that's 5 times 2. That gives you 10 customers, right? So you got 10 customers right now on just your first tier, your personal referrals, correct? And you're earning how much per each one? $2. And it's every month. So 2 times 10, your commission is $20, right? Pretty simple. So that's tier 1. But what happens on tier 2 and tier 3? Let's take a look. You've got your tier 1, you just earned $20, right? For that. Now the next month or the month after, 2 months, whatever it takes, and we're going to only do this one more time at 5 DBOs. Let's say that the 5 that you set up also get 5. But we're never going to have that happen again. But let's just say, again, it could be 10 times 10 or 100 times 100, but let's just say it's 5 times 5. So now you've got how many? 25 DBOs, right? 1 customer each, same example, times 2 because it's the DBO plus the 1 customer they have. And again, it's very conservative, 50 customers. You know, you're earning $2 per every customer, right? So 50 times 2. What did you earn in tier 2? $100. Plus, of course, you still got to add back in from the previous month because you're getting this every month, that $20 you made from tier 1. So from the tier 1 referral bonus and tier 2, you're now earning a total of $120. Okay, that's the way the program works. But we're going to keep this going. Let's see what happens as we move this thing ahead through all the other tiers. Now, I want you to look at this. Is so cool. This is based on the fact that no DBO, no digital business owner, ever gets more than 3, ever. Ever. I mean, I can tell you, for example, my wife is a typical person that doesn't like to sell, can't sell, is not a networker. She right now is averaging signing up about 3 DBOs every week, not in a lifetime like this example is going to show, but every week. That's how easy this is. So as we move ahead, we're going to base this on just 3 DBOs, okay, each having a customer and never having more than 1 customer. They can't have hundreds, they can't have thousands, they just have 1 customer. That's it. So let's look at what this looks like. And remember, from this point forward, it's only everybody getting 3, nobody getting 5. So instead of 5, we've got 5 and we 25. Now we got 25, we've got 3, right? If you look at this number of DBOs, so now you got 75 DBOs. Number of customers is 2 because it's the DBO himself plus the 1 customer that each one has. It's 150 customers times $2. Now on that tier 3 of referral money, you're making 300. Total between all 3 tiers, you're at 420. Now I'm just going to build this thing a little bit for you. Here's tier 4 again, just growing by 3. What are you making now? Okay, it's not bad. Tier 5, yeah, obviously your organization is growing. You've got more and more DBOs, and you still remember no more than 3, no more than 1 customer. That's it. Still times $2 for each one. Now you're at $2,700 on that 5th tier, and this is every month. So you add that money back to your other previous referral tiers. What have you at right now? Now you're at a total of $4,000 a month. Here's tier 6. Here's tier 7. Okay, we're not going to go past that. I mean, look at that. And again, never more than 3, never more than 1 customer. The kind of income you'd be making just from referrals. And what did you do? Oh, you basically were at the very beginning and you started with 5. Now, isn't this amazing how this works? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care how you cut it. What you do yourself really determines how much you're going to make. For example, my wife, she looks at it, okay, well, that's based on me having 5. What if I could get 5 every, maybe it's only every month I get 5 total. So that would give me 60 on my first tier, then duplicating, and everybody else at 3. What do you think these numbers look like? Staggering, wouldn't they? Okay, but also remember, you're still getting paid on, the 8th tier. You're still getting paid on the 9th tier. You're still getting paid on the 10th tier. We just didn't want to put the numbers in there because they're just too big. And I don't care how you do this. Remember, it's just a referral program. There's no qualifications. This thing is so simple. As a matter of fact, here's the notes, guys. There are no number of limitations on the number of DBOs you or anybody can enroll. Anybody can do as many as they want, okay? Customers are subscribers to a luxury benefit package, and every DBO can have as many customers as they desire. Not 1, not 2. They can have 1,000 customers, and you're getting paid on every DBO within your 10 tiers and all their customers. And we never showed it with more than 1. And here's the cool part. When you get paid, you get 80% of this money in cash, and 20% is paid in gigabucks. Again, the reason we're doing that is we want you to be taking vacations. This is about us as a company taking, and we're going to take a lot of these vacations together. We're going to put together trips every year. We all go on together. So you're with other people with like interest in what you're doing, but you'll also have plenty of gigabucks to take your own private vacations with your own family and do the things you want. And what we've also realized is that once you get to $10,000 a month in earnings, that's earning a little bit too much gigabucks, because if we kept it there, you'd be getting 2,000 gigabucks, $2,000 every month for vacations. That'd be hard to use up in a year's time. So at that point in time, what we do is we change it to 95% is paid to you in cash. So you can do what you want with the money, and only 5% goes into gigabucks. And if you still are assuming, getting or, accumulating too many gigabucks, guess what? Give them away. They're cash. They're real money. You just might want a vacation a lot. That would be my guess. That's what I would do. I love the idea of being on vacation all the time. Maybe you do too. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're truly interested in generating a life-changing income, we have the marketing tools to share this Life Trends program. This is what makes us so unique and so different, the way it's done. It's done in the simplest way possible. And this is why it's working for anybody that wants to get involved. We're going to have 2 ways. One is the gift card. We've already got that right now. You just share the gift card and say, hey, I got a gift for you. They go take a look at this presentation. They make their own decision, and they're going to do what? A couple things. They're going to either decide to do it. They're going to decide, I just want the product. Or they're going to decide, I'll take the free VIP travel saver card. Whatever they take, you win. But we're also going to be introducing after the first year, and it might be March. I've told everybody it'll probably be March. We're creating our own app around this business, an app that can actually allow you to build your entire business right from your phone. Now think about that. You'll be able to reach out to everybody you know, just a touch of a button, reach everybody in mass, share this thing. Everything that they'll see will be all done in videos. There's nothing to learn. We're going to put it, for example, when we build this and you have your website, you have your app, it'll be little 1-minute videos that explain every part of this business, whether the person's interested in maybe understanding more about the travel benefits, or if they're interested more about how the referral bonus works, or how the VIP business program works. There'll be little 1-minute videos that tell people how everything works. So it's so simple and easy, because the key for you to be successful is to have a system that duplicates. And ladies and gentlemen, when you've got something that can save people thousands of dollars, and then you make it free to be involved, and then you have the opportunity to make the kind of income we just showed, this is going to grow. And this marketing system to share it, how can this not be a major success for you? And it will be. So it's that simple. You're going to share the gift, whether you do it through the gift card, you do it through the app. They're going to watch a video. They're going to make a decision. And again, if they say yes, they're in the business, either a product subscriber or as a DBO, and that's exciting. Or they're going to say no, and you're going to give them the savings card. And so you win if they say no, and everybody wins. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is such a unique and different opportunity. And we've worked years to put this together and to make this all be what it is right now, what we're launching here in January. And we plan to just overwhelm everybody with this program called Life Trends. And I've got to add one more thing. As we grow this, because this is the coolest gig in the world, what we're doing right now with travel. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring in other gigs so you can do the exact same thing. For example, I'll tell you right now, we're looking at a major line of CBD. And it will be done the exact same way that we're doing here with Travel Gig. You will share with the person you're talking to whatever gig you think they're interested in. Are you interested in travel? Yeah. You like CBD? Oh, yeah, I'm really fat. Whatever it is. He said, well, good. I got an app I want you to look at. I want you to see this. I want you to get excited about this. So whichever way you go, people are going to be excited. And you've got something that you can build and never stop building. You can sit at home and actually build yourself an amazing, amazing residual permanent income, something that can actually change your life. And you'll have to travel with us all the time too, to just talk about it. With that, I'll say goodbye and thank you very much. Bye, everybody.